So, greetings, seekers of eternal light. In the primordial churn of existence, before time coiled into cycles or mortals etched their fleeting legacies into dust, there thrived a cosmos where chaos and order waltzed in eternal embrace. Here, amidst the birth of titans and the whispers of celestial fires, stood Theia, a being not merely of light, but of perception itself. Her story is not one of thunderous battles or tempestuous romances, but of the silent, shimmering force that allows both gods and mortals to see, to discern, to yearn, to transcend. Gather close, for her tale is a labyrinth of radiance, and every turn reveals a mirror to the soul. In origins, the birth of radiance, Theia emerged from the union of Uranus, the star-flecked sky, and Gaia, Int, the earth whose heartbeat sustains all life. Unlike her siblings, Cronus, with his sickle of ambition, Rhea, the mother of storms, or Oceanus, whose tides drowned reason, Theia arrived not with a roar, but with a silent illumination. Her first breath was a golden haze that seeped into the void, revealing contours where only shadows had lurked. To her parents, she was both marvel and mystery, a Titaness whose power lay not in dominion, but in revelation. Theia's essence was I3, E, the upper air, or pure luminous sky, the concept later fragmented into sun, moon, and dawn. Yet her true dominion was, since sight in its most primal form, the act of seeing as creation. Before Apollo's chariot or Athena's owl, it was Theia who taught the earliest deities that vision is not passive, but a collaboration between light and observer. In the lost hymns of the Cyclopes, she is called Theia Meteopteria, Mother of Vision. Patron of seers who understood that to gaze upon the divine is to reshape it. On cosmic harmony, Theia and Hyperion. The Titans, in their raw majesty, often wed to magnify their power. Theia chose Hyperion's, he who walks above. Titan whose name evokes both the zenith of the sun and the omniscience of the cosmos. Their union was less a marriage than a convergence. Hyperion's fiery intellect fused with Theia's luminous intuition, birthing the triad of celestial light. Helios, the sun, whose chariot wheels ignited the heavens. Selene, the moon, whose pallor cradled the secrets of night. Eos, the dawn, whose rosy fingers unraveled the fabric of darkness. But here lies a secret scrubbed from common myth. Theia did not merely birth these gods. She imbued them with sentience. Helios was not a mindless orb, but her will incarnate. Guardian against ignorance. Selene, often reduced to a lovelorn goddess, was Theia's empathy made manifest, her moonlight a salve for mortal wounds. Eos, the dawn, carried Theia's relentless hope, a daily reminder that darkness is but a prelude to light. In the Orphic tradition, their children were called the Hemerae, days, and their rising and setting were said to be Theia's heartbeat, a rhythm that synchronized mortal lives with cosmic truth. The unseen threads, Theia's hidden legacy. While Zeus and his Olympians later usurped the Titans' glory, Theia's influence pulsed through the veins of creation. The eyes of the gods. Mortals credited Hera with Peacock's 100 eyes, but it was Theia who gifted the gods their all-seeing gaze. Zeus's eagles, Athena's owls, and even Argus Panoptes' vigilante stare were fragments of her essence. The Orphic light, in clandestine rites, initiates drank kykeon, a barley elixir, to invoke Theia's inner sight. They believed her light dwelled not in the sky but in the mind's eye, a spark that could unveil the divine blueprint of the universe. The golden veil. Beyond her celestial children, Theia's tears crystallized into gold and gemstones. The Pylians revered her as Chrysar, golden sword, a deity whose tears forged the first crowns. Kings and queens wore these not for vanity, but to channel her clarity and judgment. Yet Theia's most profound secret was her silence. Unlike Zeus, who thundered decrees, or Hera, who schemed in shadows, Theia spoke through an absence. She was the space between stars, the pause between heartbeats, the unspoken truth hovering on a philosopher's tongue. To worship her was to embrace paradox. She was everywhere and nowhere, seen only by those who understood that light is both particle and wave. Mons, the Titanomachy, the twilight of luminance. When the Titanomachy erupted, decade-long tempest of godly blood and shattered mountains. Theia's role was enigmatic. She did not join Cronus's rebellion, nor did she kneel to Zeus. Instead, she wandered the battlefield as a witness, her gown shimmering with astral dust. To the combatants, she appeared as a mirage, a figure both present and intangible, her eyes reflecting the folly of immortal wars. In the Lost Scrolls of Mount Othryss, a Titan survivor recounts, Theia walked through spears and thunderbolts as though through morning mist. Where her feet touched, the blood-soaked earth bloomed with hyacinths. She wept not for the fallen, but for the blindness of those who thought dominion could eclipse truth. When Zeus claimed victory, Theia vanished, not to Tartarus, but into the collective unconscious. Her final act was to scatter her essence into the mortal realm, binding her fate to the act of perception itself. Was Theia's end, a paradox of immortality. To claim Theia died is to misunderstand divinity. She became immanent, the golden ratio, the play of chiaroscuro in Renaissance paintings, the prism fracturing light into spectra. All are hymns to Theia. In philosophy, Plato's allegory of the cave, Aristotle's De Anima, Bestien Hor, Minatitsquanichu, and even Descartes' I think, therefore I am, owe their genesis to her axiom. To see is to participate in creation. Unmortals, every child who squints at the sun, every astronomer mapping constellations, every lover tracing their beloved's face, they channel Theia. In the 3rd century CE grimoire Lux Eterna, a spell invokes her thus, Lore Oteia, veiled in radiance. You who are the gaze and the gazer, dissolve the shadows coiled around my soul, lure that I may see, and in seeing be seen. Dink's philosopher's epilogue, The Light Within. Theia's myth is a chalice of paradoxes. She is the Titan forgotten, yet omnipresent, the goddess of light who dwells in shadows, the mother of vision who remains unseen. Her tale whispers, perception is the first act of creation. In our age of screens and synthetic glare, her challenge endures. Do we see or merely look? When you click like, you mirror Helios's approval. When you subscribe, you echo Selene's loyalty. But when you comment, that is Eos's dawn, a spark of participation in the eternal dance. So, I ask you, who is your favorite figure in this cosmic tapestry? A warrior? A demon? A creature of starlight? Share below, and let your words be kindling for Theia's undying flame. Farewell, children of luminosity. As the stars reclaim their vigil, remember, every glance, every insight, every flicker of curiosity is a thread in Theia's tapestry. Until we meet again in the Grove of Myths, stay ardent, stay illuminated. Like and subscribe, comment. Who ignites your imagination?